turn to a developing story. And this is out of Baltimore, where protesters have been taking to the streets after a man died over the weekend. Freddie Gray passed a week after he was arrested by Baltimore police, breaking his back in the process. Maryland Bureau Chief Brad Bell in Baltimore tonight, where a news conference just wrapped up. Brad, what's the latest? What did you hear?
Well, Leon, the Baltimore Police Commissioner says this is a town on edge. The mayor says she's angry to have to be answering these questions dealing with the death of a young African-American man. As you said, Freddie Gray arrested April 12th. He died yesterday. Today, authorities are saying his autopsy showed he died as a result of spinal cord injuries. Now, his arrest was caught on tape. We're going to show it to you. And as you watch it, keep in mind, police are now saying they do not believe that this man was injured during the arrest. They're now telling us they think that what killed him happened in the transport van that you're going to see on this video.
That boy's leg look broke. Oh, his leg broken, y'all dragging him like that.
That video from April 12th, 25-year-old Freddie Gray had run from police in West Baltimore. They chased. He gave up and lay down. That's when, according to sources, an officer planted his right knee on Gray's upper back. From another angle, another cell phone.
I got it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, yo.
It's clear there's something wrong with Gray. As he's manhandled into a police van, he cries out in pain. It turns out his neck is broken. He lives on for 7 days in a coma, but dies yesterday. Now the protests.
We want to know what happened. We want to know. We want justice.
Hundreds gather at police headquarters this morning. Marches are planned. In the neighborhood where Gray hung out, his friends wear T-shirts in his name.
We want to know what's going on, and we want justice for Freddie, and it will be served in Baltimore.
And this afternoon, Baltimore's mayor and police chief are speaking out.
We will be open. We will answer questions. We will bring this information to the public. We will continue to keep the public and Mr. Gray's family informed at every step of this investigation as we are able. We guarantee transparency, and as the mayor said, we also guarantee accountability.
Well, the police commissioner is saying there will be a 2-week investigation. The results of that investigation will be turned over to the state's attorney, where a decision will be made as to whether or not charges are filed. But again, in this fast-moving story, this afternoon, just minutes ago, we heard from the Baltimore police and the mayor that they believe that whatever happened to this man that caused his death did not happen out on the street. They say it happened in that transport van. Additionally, they reported that Mr. Gray asked for his inhaler. He was asthmatic and was in some medical distress in that van, and his pleas for help were not heeded. And in fact, the van stopped twice before he got to the police station for processing, and in one of those occasions, where the van operator called and said that this man was being irate, there was some rough handling at that point as well. We'll have much more on this coming up at 6 as we piece together what police are now saying about this incident. Back to you.
Got it, Brad. Now, Congress has tasked the Bureau of Justice Statistics to start reporting on deaths in custody of police 15 years ago. And in its most recent numbers, they show that 4,813 arrest-related deaths happened between January 2003 and December of 2009. And of those, 61% were classified as homicides, 11% were suicides, 11% were due to intoxication, 6% came after accidental injuries, and 5% were due to natural causes. In the last 8 months, several high-profile cases have made national news, starting with the death of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, and including the shootings of Eric Harris in Tulsa and Walter Scott in North Charleston, South Carolina.